the first part, let it be just for the manifestation.
Sure.
Okay. Let's break it down to each bit of pieces and make it very simple for anyone to start with.
Well, we've already established that we need
The fundamentals.
the three ingredients, right? And within those three ingredients, there's a set of questions that I run through in my programs.
Please.
So with your desire, well, they all kind of interweave through each of the three non-negotiables. But when you get through these 5 questions, you'll figure out what you need to do to nurture each of those non-negotiable ingredients. So the desire, the belief, and the non-attachment. First thing, before we go through any of it, is who are you? That's the first question. Who are you? I teach 3 different levels of identity. It will take me a long time to go through all of this like properly, but you have your human identity, you have your source identity, and you have what I call your vortex identity, which is kind of the in-between. So source is like your soul identity, who you came here from, like you're the offshoot of consciousness. Then you have your human identity, which is you here in this lifetime, in this body, with all of your acquired, quirks and coping mechanisms and all of the different things. And then you have your vortex identity, which is the identity that exists in potential. So it's the one that's kind of connected between the source and the human.
That is untapped energy of yours.
Yeah, exactly. Your potential self. So you have to find ways to connect with each level of you, okay? And you also need to know, like, in your human self, what are your values? You need to understand what your values are, because your values are actually the second most powerful subconscious driver of your behavior. So you need to understand what your values are, and that's part of getting to know yourself. And you need to also get much more familiar with what your needs are. Okay, a lot of people have no language to talk about what they need, right? So first question then is, who are you? Because that will then determine what you want, right? And then it's much more powerful that way. It's in alignment, it's authentic, it's in integrity, which is all good places to start from, really good energies. And then from there, your relationship with yourself, when you have a strong relationship with yourself, it's going to nurture both your belief and your ability to not be attached to outcomes.
Okay. It will become complex for the viewers.
Yeah.
Let me simplify it a bit.
Yeah.
Relationship with self. So what is the best way to define a perfect relationship with yourself? How does it look like?
Well, you can think about a relationship that you have with somebody else. I think the first things are trust and respect. You have to be able to trust yourself. And then respect is also, when you have self-respect, you also have confidence in yourself. When you think about confident, when you feel confident in somebody else, you know that they're going to show up. You know that they're going to have the ability. You know that because they have a proven track record of doing this. So the confidence comes very much from self-trust. And self-trust very much comes from keeping promises to yourself. It comes from taking risks and proving to yourself that not only can you overcome or succeed, you're also resilient. So when you prove your resilience to yourself, you then have more belief in yourself, right? So a perfect relationship with yourself is really learning how to be like a mother and a father to yourself at once. Like having like the soft nurturing energy that you need to give to yourself, and also what I call like the devotional discipline
And a hard
inside
push
of yourself.
of your father.
Yes, exactly. You need both. You need to be kind, but you also need to be firm with yourself. So you start there. You do the things you say you're going to do. You operate from a high level of integrity. You know what's important to you, and you have character, right? Like you've developed your character and your morals and your ethics and who you are, right? This is very important. And not enough people talk about this stuff. It's like, just be your next level self. What does that mean? What does it really mean to be your next level self? You have to break it down in a way for people to be actually able to work on this stuff, right?